Hello everyone, today is day 71 of Talking to Camera every single day for 100 days. Welcome in, come sit down. Today was, I think, 37 degrees Celsius. Boiling hot. This may sound small numbers to some people that live in other countries, but for the UK, this is a lot. It's the highest we've had all year. It's terrible. And it got even worse because today I had a track race where I was running the 800 meters in the relay, and my god, it was cripplingly hot to the point where, like, it was so boiling, right? Drank some water, obviously. When it's hot, stay hydrated 100% of the time. Just make sure you're chugging that water, because otherwise you're going to die and you're going to have horrible experiences like I did today. 800 meters was my first race. I got there, stinking hot sun, bro. It was so boiling. I was drinking water all the time, right? I was drinking water, right? My race came, I lined up, I got to the start line, started the race. I might have messed up the waterfall start a little bit, but it's okay. It went fine. There was no major issues. Didn't matter. I was a non-scorer anyway. Now I was running the 800 meters. I was running, right? The first 100 meters, I got to the end of it. My mouth, bone dry. Bone dry. Not a single drop of liquid in my mouth in that moment. It was so dry. And I was like, this is gonna suck. Right, I kept running. Bear in mind, right, I don't know what kind of heat I was running with, bro. These guys were incredibly fast, so much faster than me, right? So I was trying to run, I was trying to keep up to these guys. I had no liquid in my body. There might have been a drop of sweat on my arm, that's it. Like, I was, you know how males are 70% water? Well, I was about 2% water. Not in a, as in, like, never mind, that sounds a bit weird, but I was very low in water. I was running, and then I got to the end, and the thing is, you know, I got to the end. The last time I ran 800 meters, I ran 1:34. This time I ran 1:36, right? Bearing in mind the boiling heat, that, like, you know, if it wasn't for this heat, I definitely would have performed way better. And I definitely think, at least, that I would have been able to get a PB by maybe a couple seconds this time over last time, and that would have been great. But sadly, we didn't get there. It is what it is. What's happened. So we'll move on. Anyway, that was it. I was running, you know, and now I've come home. I'm absolutely sweating. But I was thinking back to that, and I was thinking about one of the things. What was the point? I could have just stopped. I could have gotten like 100 meters into the race and just been like, you know what? It's not for me. I give up. I don't need to do this anymore. I'm choosing to do this. I don't need to be here. No one else, none of my other friends, other than like a couple of them, were actually there. Most of them weren't there. I did not need to do that. I mean, obviously, a lot of them had perfectly valid excuses, and not just the heat, like other things. But I was like, what was I doing? I didn't have to be there, but I was still there, and I was like, well, I'm running now. I might as well just push myself a bit. I'll push myself, you know. So I was just pushing through the pain, and I had that glimpse of drive, that sort of pushing. And I was like, I'm just gonna keep going, just keep on going. Do you know what I mean? For 2 minutes and 36 seconds, or however long it was, 37 seconds, something like that. And I just kept pushing myself through that pain, and having that small amount of drive is such a really cool thing to have in your inventory of life. You know, when you're sort of, you know, if you're just like pushing yourself to get better, it's not all of the time you need the drive, but when you need the drive, you need a considerable amount of it, right? You know, like, I find most of the time I can go out, I can go to the gym 3 times a week in my scheduled time to go to the gym. I'll get it done and it's done. Oh, it's over with. I feel better afterwards. But just getting to the gym, just getting there, just getting in there, starting, you know, I need that like initial drive. I need that little boost initially just to get going. And that is sometimes what I struggle to, that's where it's hard, just the getting started. Anyway, it's overran, so goodbye.